Hello parents. We are working today on the craft of sword making, and this craft will be in many different parts. So I'm going to show you each different part but as one video. So the first part is sanding the large piece of the sword. You'll find that you have a piece that looks like this in your older student's box and a piece of sandpaper that looks like this. The main goal is for the students to take and smooth all of the rough edges and to make them as soft as their cheek. So we're going to have them work with two different sandpapers. One is a thicker grit, and then once they've done the entire long piece with the thicker grit, then they'll use a finer grit that will look something like this. I don't have an extra piece of the thicker grit at the moment, but I'm sure you'll be able to see that when you open up the sandpaper packet. The biggest piece with sanding is that you always go in the same direction as the grain of the wood. And so you're going to have your student, and they're going to press down and slide back and forth and back and forth. And it will take them quite some time. And so you'll want to plan for somewhere between 30 minutes to an hour on each of these crafting days. And that time can be split up into different time frames, or it can be one continuous work session. But you'll go through with the rough sandpaper until you've got all the big pieces sanded down. And once you can feel that it is nice and soft, then you can switch your child out to the smaller grit. So that is the first day of this project. On the second day of the project, which is September 9th, you'll do the same process with the cross piece. Please do not sand the interior here or the interior here, because these have been made to fit together like so. So then on 9/16, on the 16th of September, you'll go to your packet and you'll find this. It's marked glue. And you'll open that up, and inside you'll see that there is glue. It is a wood Gorilla Glue, and you need approximately about a dime-sized amount in the center here, only on one piece. So you'll put the glue in, and then you will take this piece and you'll press it down, and you'll press down firmly on it for a few minutes, and then you'll need to let it rest and set for 24 to 48 hours so that the glue adheres. Once the glue has adhered, you'll have a piece that cannot be taken apart, just like so. On 9/23, your student will take out their yellow painting jar that looks like this. You'll give it a good shake, and then you'll want to open it up, and you'll want to do that with a rag around. You see when I shake it, it has a little bit of drips. So open it up, and then your student will be able to take their painting brush and they'll dip in and they'll just paint the same way the grain goes, the entire sword. And when they've painted the entire sword, it will look like this one does, where it is golden and bright and shining and quite lovely. And this sword will be brought back to school with them on September 29th or 28th when we return to school. And on the 29th, we will have a knighting ceremony that will go with it. And so that is the process of making the sword.